Yeah, good morning. So this is the role play based DD concept. So here this is called a single line diagram, or it may be called as the structure of electric power system. So here the main objective of electric power system or the use of single line diagram is, so here we have to generate the electricity. It may be from coal based thermal power plant, nuclear power plant, hydroelectric power plant, or some of the tidal power plant, etc. So they are producing the electricity. The produced electricity, it can be transmitted to the or distributed to the consumers. It may be like school, college, shopping mall, factory, or some of the industry, etc. Domestic usage, etc. So here we have to deliver the uninterruptible power supply to the consumer. So here the generation is one end and the consumer is in another end. So the distance, it may be 200 km, 400 km, 1000 km, we don't know. So we have to transfer the electricity from one end to another end, that is the generating station, into the consumer. So how the electricity can be transmitted over a distance without affecting the performance or efficiency, like we have to minimize the transmission losses. Okay, as well as we have to ensure the 10% of total investment has to be given to the total protective devices. For the protection of entire power system, we have to invest maximum of 10% of total investment. So this is a single line diagram. So all the power system component like generator, transformer or transmission line, everything it will be represented as a symbol with the help of single line diagram. So they will play a role play. So how the electricity can be generated and how it will be delivered into the load without affecting the power supply. Yeah, you can start.
Station, I am generating the electricity by thermal power plant or nuclear power plant or tidal, etc. I am producing 11 kV electricity. I am transferring to the step-up transformer in generating station.
So here the 11 kV is the generating as per in India. So the nominal generating voltage is 11 kV. So this is the nominal standard which you are followed in our country. Okay. So here the generated voltage is 11 kV that can be connected with generating station. Okay, the step-up transformer in the generating station.
I am a step-up transformer at the generating station and step up the voltage 11 kV into 110 kV, 230 kV and 440 kV, 660 kV up to 740 kV, and then I am transmit to the receiving end. This transmission is known as a primary transmission.
And the receiving station, they receive the power source of 132 to 20, 400 or 765 kilovolt from the generating station, and I can step down and convert into 33 kV and transmit to the substation through secondary transmission.
I am the substation. I will receive the 33 kV from the receiving station through the secondary transmission, and I have a step down transformer. I will step down the 33 kV to the 6.6 kV and 11 kV. 6.6 kV given to the industries and factories. 11 kV given to the distribution station.
I am distribution substation. I have received 11 kilowatt from substations. It converted it step down into 450 volt as 3 phase and 230 volt as single phase and send it to the consumers. It is in a secondary distribution.
So I am consumer. I am always expecting the uninterruptible power supply.
Okay. So here, and single line diagram or the structure of power system. So it consists of one generating station. The generation is always 11 kV. Okay. So whether it may be a conventional or non-conventional, or it may be called as renewable, or it may be called as non-renewable. So this is the only one step-up transformer which is located in the generating station. So this step-up transformer is always converting the low voltage into extra high voltage, or it may be ultra high voltage. It is based on the distance where we have to transmit the electrical energy. So based on the distance, we can able to choose the voltage level. So here the 11 kV, it can be converted into 132, 220 or 440 or 765 or 1100 kV, etc. So this is the only one step-up transformer in the power system. So okay. So now the step up voltage is given into the substation. Okay, that is nothing but a receiving station. So this transmission is called primary transmission, and this transmission is called secondary transmission. So because the primary transmission and secondary transmission which involve in the extra high voltages, or it may be ultra high voltage level. So this is the primary level of transmission is very like ultra high voltage, and the next level of secondary transmission is extra high voltage level. So now he is receiving the either 132 or 200 or 440 or 765, whatever it may be. So the ultra high voltage is converted into, that is 33 kV or 66 kV. These stepped down the voltage from the maximum value to the particular 33 or 66. Then he is transmitting the voltage from the receiving station into the substation. So the substation which are located in our like area like Coimbatore, Erode, Tirupur, like that. So now the substation it receiving the voltage of 33 or 66 kV. Again the 33 or 66 kV is converted into 6.6 kV or 11 kV or 22 kV. So it is based on the load. If you are major industry, they are expecting 11 kV or 22 kV or 6.6 kV. So that will be given into the directly, which is given into the huge bulk load of industry or factory. And mainly the 11 kV which is given into the distribution substation, which is located in our local area, in our particular area, with a double pole transformer. So the double pole transformer is called a distribution substation. So here it is converting the given 11 kV into 415 or 230 voltage. So the 415 is mainly for 3-phase power supply and 230 for single phase. So this distribution transformer mainly involved in the domestic purpose or small amount of industry or shops etc. Okay, so this is a consumer, it may be a domestic consumer, or it may be some of the complex or it may be a small educational institution. Okay, like that. If you go for bulk load, so it will be taken from the substation directly. Okay, so the distribution transformer mainly involved for domestic. So this is the single line diagram. So these are the primary transmission, secondary transmission, and these are in the distribution level. So he is directly giving the possibility to the industry. So this is called the primary distribution. And here once again we are stepped down and it will be given to the domestic purpose. So this is called secondary distribution. Okay, so this is then called single line diagram, or it may be structure of electric power system. Any doubts? Thank you.